Right, everybody. Yeah, that rainstorm's gone through now. It's gone right round. You can see it's gone right through the back of the island. And the one we had just a minute ago, it's gone that way. Go for that. Yeah, it looks pretty good actually. It's not very rough. Water in here is quite close. The water close in, I mean, is quite coloured. It's like a little bit of a dip there in a sandbar. Yeah, normally fish this spot. Yeah, we're down at Milford Shingle Bank at the moment. I used to fish here a lot all the time. So I haven't been down there for a good year now. The last time we came on, I think we had some nice bream and a small undulate ray, about 4 or 5 pound as well. And the Isle of Wight is just over there with the needles. Right, what I've done, I've just baited up for a 2-hook flapper. I got cut just some small squid on there at the moment because the tide's just about to start coming in, and hopefully that was good, wasn't it? The camera fell over, sorry about that. But yeah, hopefully there might be some black bream still about. I'm pretty sure there is. So at the moment I've got a 4 ounce weight on there, grip lead. So I'm just going to gently lob it out for now because the tide's going to be coming in quite hard, I think. So hopefully we might get some black bream and maybe a bass as well. I've had some nice bass down there as well in the past, just sort of close in. I had a nice one down there, about 5 6 pound I think it was, on an actual whole mackerel head with all the inners hanging out. So that was quite good. Yeah, that was a good old fish that was. Right, yeah, so that's the rig. It's going to go out now to start with, and on the other rod, the one with a multiplier on it, I'm going to put a mackerel squid cocktail on a pennel. Just see if we can pick up maybe a bass or a ray of any luck. Yeah, so on this one I got my fixed spool sonic reel on this one. Yeah, it's been a good reel that. So I ain't cleaned them up for a whole year, so I took them out of the bag, and lucky enough they're in pretty good nick. So just gave them a quick clean, wipe over, checked everything. All seems to be good. Right, okay. I'm not going to catch any fish with the bait not in the water, so what I'll do is just cast it up tide a little bit, because the tide here comes from right to left coming in, and obviously it goes round all the way around there and ends up in Hurst Castle over there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it from there or not, but it's like right over there. It's Hurst Castle. Right, okay, right, let's get these baits out and see if we can catch a fish or two, which would be nice. Right, just set the camera up. Hopefully we've had it all flopping forward like it just did. I mean, on my last video I'd done with that perch, I just sort of like set it up and it's just so windy. As you can see in the last video I'd done, the wind blew it over. I can believe it. Right, okay then. Right, let's get these baits out. So the wind's it's not really strong, but I think you're going to get the odd shower going through really. What I'm going to do is cast it up tide, so as the tide comes round it's going to drag it in and anchor it up hopefully in front of me. I'm not sure what the weed situation's like down here. It can be a real nuisance at times, so I'm just going to get like a gentle lob off the ground, sort of in that direction, and see what happens. So it's the first cast of the session, so I'm not sure what the tide pool's going to be like. And we'll soon find out anyway. Yeah, it's nice to be back on the beach again, so I haven't been here for a long time. Used to come down here all the time. Used to do a lot of beach fishing really. That's one of my main hobbies really years ago. Do a lot of match fishing as well. But it's like everything, isn't it? You just don't seem to get enough time to do everything you want to do nowadays. So I can't see that up there, it's just settled out here in front of me. Oh well, we'll see what happens to it anyway. Right, we're out. We're fishing. It's the main thing, so let's see how we get on. Yeah, you can catch all sorts of fish down here. You just never know what you're going to get. Also you get the odd cod down here now and then. I've had some nice bass here, get mackerel, garfish. I've had some nice red gurnard off of here. Undulate rays, mullet. Yeah, good little venue. It's like a mini Chesil beach really. Shingle bank, quite deep close in. And a nice array of different fish. Right, okay then. We're out fishing. Yeah, looks pretty good over there, but the most of the weather for us is going to be coming from this direction. Because over there is Christchurch and Bournemouth in that direction over there. And the weather's sort of like coming that way. As you can see on the back of the Isle of Wight there's a massive great rainstorm just gone through there, but right, okay. We'll see how that holds up. So I don't know what the weed's going to be like here. But in the Solent, you know, it can be a real pain for weed. But hopefully now might have cleared up a bit. But mind saying that, the last few days we've had some real windy weather, which is probably, as you can see, the colour of the water's really churned it up. So I might have like pulled some might have pulled some weed about. There's little bits floating about in different places, but oh well. Let's see how we get on today then. Right, I've just done that first cast and it's just too much weed out there at the minute. So the tide's sort of coming in at the moment, so there's going to be a lot of weed coming through. So what I've done for now, I've just brought it in really. There's no point, as soon as you cast that out there within a few minutes, see I cast it up there, in a few minutes it's right down over there somewhere. So when I pulled it in, there's just loads of weed on there. So you usually get that down here. I've always found the best time to fish down there is usually hot, sort of on the runoff. When the tide starts coming back again, I'm sure all the fish go with the tide and they come back down close in. Because you've got to sort of remember, it's like when the tide's up there, Hurst Castle, it's like a massive great river. All the tide's coming back down this way. When it comes around this corner, it's a lot slacker on the inside than what it is 80 to 100 yards out. So I'm sure the fish sort of come down and they come back into these slacker bits of water hunting around for food. And I've always found that's the best part of the tide down here. So what I'm going to do is going to leave it for an hour, I think. And well, I think it's going to be a good couple of hours really for it's right on high tide. And just have to wait. It's got to be patient. I've done that down here before. I've had problems like that. So you just got to wait for it to settle down and for the weed to sort of like disappear. But there we go, we're here. I'm here right up till dark anyway, so we've got quite a few hours of fishing to go. So I'll try to time it so the runoff is sort of like coming into the dark. So that should be really the prime time really. Fingers crossed. Right, okay. A little bit of a break, have something to eat and drink now, and we'll try it again in a little while. Right, okay then. Right guys, quick update. Giving it a good hour now, trying to let it settle down a bit. Another chap's just turned up there. Yeah, the water's quite coloured today, so I'm not sure if it's going to be any good for black bream really. So what I've done, made up like a little sausage mackerel bait there on a pennel rig. Hopefully you can see that right. And we'll see, I think you're going to need a lot of scent in the water today. It's quite coloured. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to lob it out close in, about 20-30 yards, just beyond the breakers really, just see if there's any bass cruising up and down close in. As I said, we've had quite a lot of windy weather the last few days, so it's quite stirred up, if you know what I mean. So, birds going by there. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Right, I'm going to put that on the reel. I mean, the rod has got the multiplier on it. We'll just lob it out there, just beyond the back of the surf, so there's a bass and maybe cruising along the edge of the breakers there. Right, okay, let's get this on the other rod and we'll just gently lob it out. Get this on that rod. Yeah, this is like a pulley rig on here. And this one. A few more rain clouds coming that way now. It's going to be like that all the time, I think, on and off. It's going to be a few showers coming through. I'll just clip that on there. Tighten up a bit. Yes. Whereas we've had all that windy weather, it's just dislodged a lot of weed, you know. If we lob it out close, at least we're fishing. You know, hopefully there might be a bass cruising up and down there. I mean, you get some nice undulate rays here, but I don't think they're going to be that close in, if you know me. But you never know. Right, let's just give this a little lob. 20-30 yards out and see what happens. Sure it's not round the eye of the rod. Done that before. Yeah, but it's, at the moment, the way the state of the tide is, no point in casting it too far out. That'll do. See if it holds bottom without getting too much weed on it. That's the trouble. You never know, might be a nice bass out there. They are here, so I've had some nice ones out of here. Right, see what happens to that. Till the sort of like tide settles down a bit, the weed disappears. I'm just going to use one rod really, I think. Now. Right. Right, there we go, it's out. So it's only 20 yards out, 30 yards of that. I'm sure it's still going to get weed on there though. Oh well, it's out there fishing. Let's see what happens. Well guys, you're not going to believe it. I've actually caught a smooth hound. Look at that, little baby smooth hound there. That's on the little hooks for the black bream. Little baby smooth hound, look at that. Unbelievable, isn't it? Yeah, you see him just caught him in the mouth there, on a bit of squid strip. Fantastic. Well, at least we ain't blanked. There you go, pretty little fish. One day it'll grow up to be a nice big one, hopefully. Well, there you go. Bit of a surprise, isn't it? Yeah, unreal. Right, let's get him unhooked and get it back out there. Right, I rebaited that big rod again. Right, let's just check this other one we had a bite on before. That's a nice bite on there too. Ooh, that's been chewed right up, that has. Not a lot of bait left on there. Someone's had a right go at that. Ooh, get hold of it. Now look. Not a lot left of that. Someone has a right go at it. I don't know, dogfish maybe, something like that. Well, that was a nice bite on that rod. Well, I'm pretty sure that might have been a dogfish as well, I reckon. Right, okay, I've made a fresh bait up to go on here, so let's get it back out there again. Just a little update. Pretty quiet at the minute. The old sun's just started to go down now. It'll be a lovely sunset tonight, I think. It's really lovely, isn't it? We do get some lovely sunsets down here, I must admit. No, the old rods are pretty quiet at the minute. I thought we might have had a bit more action. Now the old sea sort of like settled down a bit. Yeah, lovely sunset over there. No, that's right, we'll give it another hour or so yet anyway, so never know. Something might come along. Oh, the chap up there is packing up now, he's had enough, I think. The weeds sort of like stopped now anyway, which is good news. Yeah, a bit of a nightmare that was. Yeah, right, okay. Come on, fish. I've got to catch more than that little smooth hound, surely. Should probably add some more bream bites, really. But sort of September time, a lot of them probably started working their way out of here now. I normally find July, August as a peak time down here for bream. Never mind. Right, we'll keep going. See if we can get a fish. Right, the old light's starting to go a bit now. Yeah, lovely sunset. The old sun's disappearing down the back of those clouds now. So I've casted the last two casts now. Taking off the small baits on there, the little flappers, so to speak. Well, no, not flappers, are they? Oh, for a little knock there, it's probably me knocking it. But yeah, so I've taken off the small baits off of there now. Just got two big baits on both rods. Just hope maybe pick up a undulate ray maybe before I go home. It's that sort of time now, which would be nice. Oh, it's been nice to get back down the beach, really. First time in a year I've been out on beach fishing. It's crazy. Don't know. Yeah, used to be mad on it, doing it all the time, 2 or 3 times during the week. Even though you had work the next day, still went out and done it. And obviously all the match fishing in between as well, so yeah. Just trying to think when that was. That must, what are we now, 2023? 2010 or something like that. Last time I really done a lot of match fishing. It's been a few years. But no, I enjoyed it today, it's been good. Apart from the weed, that's all gone now at the minute. So hopefully that'll stay away now for the next hour before I go home. No, I enjoyed that, little baby smooth hound. And so I had a nice bite on that rod there. I'm pretty sure that's probably a dogfish picked that up. Way it sort of pull in and then also it went round and obviously it let it go. Right, okay. Not sure what I'm going to be doing on the next one, but hopefully soon, another week, yeah, next week. Yeah, pretty much about just over a week today, it'll be October. And that'll be pike fishing season. So hopefully, on the next video, we will be out pike fishing. So I'm really looking forward to that, can't wait. I was hoping to get some mackerel here today, top up my freezer for pike fishing baits, but didn't say anything. Not up here anyway. There was a load of seagulls working further down the beach, a long way off, but nothing up this end. So, not going to be able to stock up the freezer with my own mackerel, so it looks like I'm going to have to buy them. Right, okay guys. Yeah, nice little video, I hope. Nice to be out on the beach again. And hit the old subscribe button. A few thumbs up would be great. I think I'm up to 1,138 now, so it's creeping up slowly but surely. So hit that old subscribe button, that'd be brilliant. Right, okay then. Another hour, then I'm going to shoot off home. And obviously, if I catch anything before I go, then I'll be back. If not, then you know I didn't catch anything. Right, okay then. Right, catch you all later. Stay safe. See you soon.